Welcome back. Dear viewers, today in our studios we have a very dynamic, young and handsome owner of a real estate brokerage, Sterling Wong. Welcome to our studio, Sterling.
Thanks for having me, Azfar.
So you are the broker of record for Search Realty, and you have just opened up and you're running it very successfully. So please tell our viewers about Search Realty and a little bit about your background.
Okay. Well, as you know, I just launched Search Realty. Prior to that, I was with Remax for 3 years. Prior to that, I was, well, still am a mortgage broker for the Mortgage Center. I'm an online enthusiast. I love technology. And I'm an SEO pro. I could get any website to the top of Google. In terms of Search Realty, my new company, you could consider it a blend of technology and online presence. Our goal is to provide excellent customer service for our home buyers, search-savvy home buyers nowadays, and to provide the most online exposure for our home sellers. For realtors, we try to provide them with the most technology, cutting-edge technology and online presence and digital marketing tools to make them more productive, time efficient, and make them more lucrative through multiple revenue streams. I don't want to take away the income from realtors. I want to, give them more income. When I talk about multiple revenue streams, we have it's a program called RSP, Refer Search Program. Okay. If an agent, a Search Realty agent, refers us an agent, we give them $50 for the life of that agent. So our basic package starts from $200 a month. So if you recruit 4 agents, then you get to basically work for free and just with a $250 transaction fee. But I could go over the plans later.
Okay, as you just mentioned that, and I've seen that you are an online player, and there is a slew of online players out there right now, So what makes Search Realty different from them?
Well, Search Realty, what separates me from the rest of the online players is our traffic. Our traffic is targeted, geo-targeted through certain key phrases. For example, MLS.ca, 90% of their traffic comes from direct entry, so which that means people are typing in their internet browsers MLS.ca, and that's how they get their traffic. Other websites, they get their traffic from either some spam or email campaigns. Our traffic mainly comes from Google.ca. So these are actual people typing in, I'm looking for a house in Mississauga. So for example, if you were to type in Mississauga homes for sale in Google.ca, you'll see my website, number 1 and number 2. You won't see MLS anywhere on that search result. So this allows anybody to list with Search Realty to get targeted traffic. And targeted traffic is proven to convert the most leads and the most, I guess you could say, it's more likely that somebody's looking to buy a house in Mississauga when they type in Mississauga homes for sale.
Okay, so I mean, as I mentioned earlier, that you are an online player, and you have the capability and the knowledge and the experience to bring that website, on top of Google. So do you, have any tips for the fellow realtors or the business owners or the people who are watching this program to how to gain presence on web?
Yeah, what I do notice right off the bat when a realtor is trying to gain online presence is when they choose the domain. For example, if they choose bobsmith.com, how is Google supposed to know that Bob Smith has anything to do with Mississauga or real estate for that matter? So choosing a domain is the number one.
That's very important, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, let's say if you did have Bob Smith, you dump a lot of money in there, try to get to number 1 for whatever key phrase you're going for, your click-through rate isn't going to be as high. What I mean by click-through rate is the odds of somebody, let's say if you're number 1 and you have bobsmith.com, somebody's more likely to click on Mississauga or realestatemississauga.net because most likely they're going to find the content that they need in that URL, realestatemississauga.net. It's more relevant to what they're searching for. They're not going to click on bobsmith.com because they're just looking at it and probably won't have anything to do with Mississauga real estate.
Okay, I understand that. So what is next for, because you are quite a technology savvy company, and you have so many websites. I was just checking out the other day, and you have pretty, I mean, a good presence online. So where are you heading towards? What's next for Search Realty?
Right now, I'm hiring right now. I'm looking for a South Asian agent or an agent who can speak Hindu, Punjabi, or Urdu. They have to be. I'm looking for certain qualities. They should have, talkative personality, persuasive personality, impulsive. I'm also looking for fact finders, very precise, analytical people. So yeah, if anybody who does fit that criteria, they're welcome to send me their resumes at info@searchrealty.ca.
So you're hiring new as well as experienced agents, and you offer different packages. I mean, depending upon the experience and the capability of that person who's joining your company. So, do you have any in-house training or some mentoring systems?
Yeah, we have a mentoring system. If you have 5 years or more experience, then we team you up with somebody coming into the business, and for a small percentage, the new person learns off the experienced agent, and they might do the buyer revisits, home inspections, and they just kind of learn off the experienced agent.
Okay, okay. So, I mean, you're quite young and very dynamic, I must say that. So what made you, I mean, setting up your own brokerage? Because I've seen there are so many real estate agents out there. They don't open up their own brokerages. They don't run their own companies. But they keep on working with other brokers. So what made you think having your own company?
This is it's a question me and other guys at RE/MAX have always wondered about this. Why aren't people opening up their own brokerages? I went to a real estate technology conference in New York, and they surveyed 3,000 agents making over 100,000. 64% of these agents are contemplating leaving the brokerage. The number one reason was technology. So they didn't believe that their company had a good technology presence. Number two was the the culture of the company. The third reason was the direction. They didn't believe that their real estate company was going in the right direction. And notice the top three, nothing had anything to do with splits or money, anything like that. It was technology and the direction. So I kind of just want to take matters in my own hands, and because I believe in the internet, I believe in the technology. Because Bill Gates made a quote a couple of years ago, that the internet is like a tidal wave. And if you can't swim in this tidal wave, it's going to wash out a lot of business. So that's where I want to position myself.
Okay, so right now, because last week we were, at your office. It was the grand opening of your Mississauga office, and dear viewers, we're going to show you the clip of Mississauga office opening. So right now you're operating in Mississauga. Do you have any plans to expand to other parts of GTA? Yeah,
definitely. A strategic recruiting campaign that I have right now. It's on the website. It's under the Elite package. Right now I'm recruiting, I'm more headhunting for people who have large online presence. So if you are a large online realtor in, let's say, the Toronto markets, I do have one website, fortorontocondos.com. It's number one for Toronto condos for sale. But obviously Toronto is the biggest market. That would be the next.
Well, that's right. That's right. So your brokerage specializes in residential real estate only, or you also, deal with the commercial real estate?
Mainly residential.
Mainly residential. Okay. So as you said that you're planning to open up offices in other parts of GTA, so obviously you will be hiring more and more agents. Just one question, since you're a broker of records and you have good experience behind you, which I asked a couple of other friends too. Right now, the real estate market of Toronto, or the GTA as a whole, is really booming. It's a hot market, and it's getting hotter, day by day. So what do you think, where are we heading towards? Is it going to be the same? What is your take on it?
Well, I kind of use Vancouver as a kind of a set point, because Vancouver, I think Toronto is a more better city than Vancouver. And you see the Vancouver prices, they're obviously a lot more inflated than Toronto. real estate prices. As long as we have the low interest rates, then I think we'll be fine. Right now, it's definitely a seller's market. I think that people should take advantage of the low interest rates and purchase now. But I think we're steady. Everybody always asks me, how long is this going to last? We've been 7, 8 years just steadily increasing. I don't think our mortgage markets is very conservative. We're not going to, our delinquency is only under 3%. I don't think that we're going to be seeing any kind of bubble, housing bubble or anything like that in the States.
Okay, you don't foresee that one. So as you said, is it a seller's market now?
Yeah, it's definitely a seller's market. If you have a semi-detached home in Churchill Meadows, let's add 15,000, let's put up for sale.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. So it means that different areas of Mississauga, has different pricing. As you said that if you have a property in Churchill Meadows area, so you add another $15,000, and if it's on the east of Mississauga, so probably it's lower. This is what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, definitely different pockets of Mississauga has a different appreciation rate. We do have software in-house that we can track down the postal codes, see what the appreciation return on investment is. But generally, yeah, it's definitely increasing. All of our agents, we're noticing multiple offer situations every deal.
Okay. Well, it's been happening for the last couple of years. So, this year in 2012, I think we are on the same track, and we're going to have those bidding wars and multiple offer situation.
Yeah.
Okay, you're also a mortgage broker. So you take care of your, clients' financial needs as well, and you help them in getting the mortgages. So you think that the mortgage rate is going to stay, historically low for another year or so, or?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to maintain low, but eventually it's going to have to increase to maintain with inflation. I think just with what's going on with the economy, that's what's keeping it low. The Bank of Canada is not increasing their prime rate, but I still think that. I think it was the Flaherty guy that he said that he was worried about household debt. Right, he said for every $1, people are spending $2.
$2, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that as long as that kind of rumor's floating around, they're going to maintain the low interest rates.
Oh, yeah, that's what the inside news is, but you never know what happens tomorrow. Okay, do you or are you working on any exclusive projects? Since you have a brokerage, so many brokerages, they work with different builders or private builders or big builders. So are you working on any housing project, exclusively?
With regards to the housing project, because I'm very online based, I am working on a project. It's just launched last year, eSolds Inc. And when I talked about the multiple revenue streams, I'm offering 49% of a profit share to all Search Realty agents for eSolds. eSolds, what we're doing here, we're issuing e-certificates. So if you were to buy a used car, you wouldn't buy it without it being certified or e-tested. So why don't they have that for resale homes?
Oh, okay, right? Okay, this is quite interesting.
Yeah, so eSolds, what that does is, for home sellers, it allows them to sell their home faster and at top dollar, and for buyers, they are more confident knowing that they're not buying an overpriced property, they're knowing that their house was not used to grow or illegal drugs or any kind of substance.
Okay, no grow ops or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You made a video on eSolds. So let's share that video with our viewers. So let's watch this video.
You wouldn't buy a resale car without it being certified or e-tested, would you? Then why would you buy a resale home or condo without it being checked out to be e-certified? Well, now you can. Introducing e-certificates by eSolds.ca. eSolds Incorporated provides e-certificates for resale homes and condos to bring peace of mind to home buyers and allow the home seller to sell fast and at top dollar. E-certificates are issued to the home seller or realtor selling the property. In order to get eSolds.ca to issue you an e-certificate, you must provide eSolds with 3 documents. 1. A home inspection report from a qualified home inspector. 2. A comparative market analysis done by a licensed and fully insured realtor. And 3. A seller's property information statement. This document is already standard when listing with a realtor. Once you have uploaded these 3 documents, eSolds.ca will issue you an e-certificate directly into your account after verifying that 1. The home inspection report, and 2. The comparative market analysis, CMA, have been completed by a fully insured professional in the respected industry, and 3. The seller's property information statement, SPIS, has been done by the legal owner or owners of the subject property. An eSolds staff member will verify to make sure these individuals are fully insured and they are who they say they are, and that the signature on the SPIS matches the names on the city's land registry. This process will ensure the authenticity of the certificate. From here, these 3 documents, along with the original e-certificate, will be made public and posted on the eSolds.ca property search. After a home buyer sees your home for sale is e-certified, they can then go to eSolds.ca and type in the address of your home. Find the 3 documents, download them if needed, and they can also view the original e-certificate that we issued you. These e-certificates are valid for 90 days and will be available on the eSolds.ca website forever. So to summarize, for home sellers, advertising your home to be e-certified will get your home sold faster at top dollar and entice multiple offers. And for home buyers, you can now purchase in confidence, knowing that the home you purchased was not used to grow an illegal substance such as marijuana or any other methamphetamines. You will know when the roof was last replaced, and you will not have any buyer's remorse, knowing that the home you purchased is not overpriced. You can trace the history of the property you're buying on eSolds.ca and investigate any deficiencies it may have had in the past for the life of the property. So, if you are a smart home buyer watching this video, make sure you do not buy your next home unless it has been e-certified. And if you are a smart home seller watching this video, get your home sold fast and at top dollar by getting your home e-certified today.
So dear viewers, you just watched that video on eSolds prepared by Mr. Sterling Wong. So if you have any questions, any queries regarding eSolds, you can always contact Mr. Sterling Wong. So Sterling, why don't you give your contact details to our viewers, your contact number, your email address, and your websites, and any message to our friends, your prospective buyers or sellers watching this program?
Okay, so just before that, we mentioned it was a seller's market. Right now, if you go to sellmyhomeforfree.ca, Search Realty is running a contest. We're going to be drawing out 1 lucky home seller to sell their home for free at 0% commission. Oh. And that's not including buyer's agent fees, of course. So yeah, that's once a month we'll be releasing the lucky winners draw, the name of the draw, the 27th of every month. And you could go to submit your ballot at sellmyhomeforfree.ca. And yeah, you can contact me at info@searchrealty.ca. Visit our website at www.searchrealty.ca, or give us a phone call at 1-877-979-4979.
Thank you very much, Sterling Wong, and thank you for being here.
No problem.
So, नाज़रीन, जैसे कि आपने मिस्टर स्टर्लिंग वॉन्ग की बातें सुनी, काफ़ी उन्होंने इन्फॉर्मेटिव गुफ्तगू की हमारे साथ. किसी किस्म का आपको you need any information, please contact him. You have his contact details displaying on the screen. So we'll go for a short break. Keep watching Salam Canada. Stay with us.